Hello guys, it's Farmer Beavis once again and welcome back to Baldeykino. Yeah, as you see we are sitting in a brand new Grimmy Maxtron and yeah, how did that all come about? Let me tell you. If I bring the HUD back up, you see we still have most of our money. And if we look in the F1 menu, we have rent time 23 hours and 12 minutes. That is because I tried out the rental mods. And that is where the whole shebang started. And that is also the reason why I didn't... Excuse me. And that is also the reason why I didn't bring you a video on Monday, because on Monday I first of all wasn't feeling very good. I had a raging headache most of the day, and yeah, then when I tried to sit down to record, I was like, okay, I saw this on Bipolar Profits video, this rental mod thing. I was like, okay, let's download that and try it out, because yeah, why wouldn't you rent a Grimmy Maxtron if you have a big field to harvest? Yeah, you would maybe contract it out, but since we don't have a contract mod yet for FS15 or whatever, but yeah, that's beside the point. Let's get back on topic. Then the funkiness started. I was trying to do the video and was like, okay, hello guys, Farmer Beavis here, did basically the same intro as now. And I wanted to show off the menu for the rental mods. And yeah, that is where everything went downhill. Basically, as soon as I don't know if it's a problem with my system or some mods clashing in the background or whatever, but as soon as I open up the rental mod menu, the machine here becomes a bit funky, meaning I can't change the direction and it starts behaving a bit weird and stuff like that. So I don't know if that is a conflict with drive control, or as I said, with some other mods clashing in the background, or just me being unfortunate and the mod doesn't like Max. So I don't know, but as I said, that is mainly the reason why I couldn't bring you guys a video on Monday, and I'm really sorry about that. But I tried to push through with the video, but then Courseplay was acting up as well and kept running into me when trying to offload the Maxtron. So I was having a bit of a rage quit, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna resist the temptation of throwing the Baldeykino save game and the mods folder for it into the garbage bin and never speak of the series again. So yeah, that was kind of what's going on. Yeah, what else do I have on my plate for today? This video will mainly be me sitting in the harvester and talking my face off. I haven't really prepared anything else. Yesterday I downloaded a new version of the fruit pack. I still have to see what is new in it, but as you see, we are well on the way to our vodka plant. The vodka plant costs 500k, plus some grapes or some cherries that we will have to produce. So there is that, and I think after we are done with this sugar beet harvest here, and we have brought some of the sugar beets maybe to the sugar factory to be turned into sugar, and then by proxy maybe into yogurt, and have sold some of them off directly at the train station or whatever, we should be good for yeah, for the money, I think. Yeah, then yesterday I read that I mean, it has been confirmed for a while now that the Homer DLC is coming. I mean, we know that Sorry, I'm going completely on a tangent here. I know, completely segue into another topic. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, because I was talking about money, and yeah, that brought me back to the whole DLC thing. Yeah, sorry, I'm all over the place today. Okay, back on track. We know for some while now that one that the next DLC coming out will supposedly be the Homer DLC with the sugar beet equipment and that stuff and things. But there has also been for a while now a second DLC revealed in the Steam DLC list or whatever you call it. But we don't know which manufacturer that would be. It will be if it's equipment DLC, which is the most likely case because yeah, that seems to be the general strategy with Giants for their DLCs. And I hope the guy is on his way back because I could really use an offload shop very soon. Yep, we have the pipe on the correct side. Yeah, so there's rumors about a second DLC floating about, and there's also stuff floating about a first. I'm sorry, I just hit the microphone. Stuff floating about a first yeah, English Beavers, learn to speak it or remain silent for the rest of your life. I cannot promise that. No, but there's also rumors floating about for a possible first add-on DVD, so which will most likely be the IT Runner DLC and the two other DLCs being squished onto one DVD and then sold at a ridiculous price, I would assume. And that is kind of the tangent I was getting on last night when we were recording with, or when I was recording with Kara76 and Toby Moby on our Baldeykino co-op, because we were speculating about the price for the Homer DLC, and the consensus seems to be that it will be $14.99 US dollar, €14.99, which is if you put it into perspective, it's half the game price. I mean, even the stinking IT Runner DLC was $10, which is ridiculous for a bit of machinery. So I hope that if they really want to charge $14.99 for the and before anyone says anything, this is speculations that we had, but we all have seen that Giant seems to really like their money in the long run. So it's not that much out of the world that they maybe charge half the price of the new game for the sugar beet add-on or whatever you want to call it. But if they do that, if they really keep these high price points up for their DLCs, then I hope that we get a bit more out of it than with the IT Runner DLC. I really hope that the machines are a bit more detailing modeled. I mean, okay, if you look around the cap of this thing, I mean, it has a few nice features, but even without the mod documentation being released, the modders have already sent Giants back to school multiple times. I just have to point in the direction of maybe the Deutz harvester that we're using on the Baldeykino map, or those New Holland harvesters that we're using on the Agrocom map with the nice indoor lighting and everything, and the light schematic on the top and stuff like that, or the case 5130 that Toby Moby is using with the selectable grain tie, or with the way you have to select the RPM for the blower and everything. But coming back from my tangent, yeah, I really hope that Giants not goes too much into the money grubbing route. And I know that people are gonna say, yeah, but Giants is a company and companies want to make money, so why are you so angry that they want to make money? I'm not angry that they want to make money. It's just there's a difference between straight up money grabbing and, you know, just milking the customer for DLC after DLC after DLC. I mean, as I said, and I know I said this before, I'm pretty sure at some point somebody at Giants had the idea to charge us again for the Marshall and the Wählerstadt packs. I'm pretty sure after they got a bit of negative backlash from the IT Runner DLC, they were like, okay, then let's throw that out for free. And I know some are gonna jump to the defense of Giants and say, oh, but they do so much for the community. In fact, they really don't. If you wanna see a company that does much for the community, then look at SCS. But Giants, as I said this from the beginning, even when the Mac version was finally released, Giants is not off the hook. I mean, I know I'm playing a lot of this game, but that doesn't forbid me to be critical about the policies of Giants, and I still have the fear that this whole thing is turning more and more into a quick money grabbing scheme with DLC after DLC being pushed out, and the product only suffering because you're gearing more and more towards the console market, which may or may not work out, because let's face it, what does this game really live from? It's the modability, and that you just don't have on a console. And I know there are talks, speculations that Giants wants to bring the mods onto the console ecosystem, but I don't see how this would be possible, since you see what the mods can do to a game on a computer. So the whole idea of a closed garden, of a enclosed ecosystem where the stuff is standardized, just won't work on a console, I would suppose. So unless they really have some tricks up their sleeves, I remain very skeptical. And yeah, that concludes my I think 15-minute rant about Giants. I hope you guys didn't have to suffer too much, but I just, yeah, I mean, as I said, Giants did mostly a good job with this game. They were totally over their head from the start with the whole debacle about the release of the Mac version, which I'm not gonna lie, I still hold a grudge against them. And the whole not communicating with the customer fiasco, because still, if we didn't have people digging through the forums every week or so, nobody would know about the ETA for patch 1.3. And again, I really think Giants should step up their game when it comes to communicating. Also, everybody keeps asking when the game is gonna release for consoles, and I mean, does Giants not listen? Do they not have an ear out on the great interwebs and say, okay, people are wondering, maybe we should just address the issue and not just hide in our basements and count the money we made so far? But anyhow, I am sorry that this is turning into a little Beavis rant, and yeah, but moving on to a bit light or a bit nicer topic. Since I was talking about the IT Runner DLC, and I said I wouldn't get it, but my friend Thomas Sweden was nice enough, since he entered some kind of contest. I think it was on the I don't know. He he told me, but I forget. I don't know if it was on the Giants website or on the Giants Facebook page way back, or if it was on the Giants forum. But anyhow, he won 2 keys for the IT Runner DLC, and he was nice enough to send one my way. So again, thank you very much, Thomas. I know I got the key a while back, and I just forgot in the last couple of videos to give a big shout out to you. So thank you again, Thomas, and that was really nice. I have to admit I haven't played with the stuff yet, but I'm sure I'm gonna use it in some fashion. I don't know about this map here, because I just think it doesn't really fit in here. I mean, even the Grimmy looks a bit out of place. Almost a bit too modern for the area here, but I digress. So yeah, yeah, what else is going on? Yeah, as I was trying to establish in the beginning, we are still heading our way towards the vodka production, and I will, as I said, I will have a look at the new version of the fruit pack. If there's anything new that we can do with the vodka, or any other crazy things we could do. Other than that, I think that is all we have on the go for now. And yeah, what I definitely have to do is finish this field off screen, or at least most of it, because I don't think you guys wanna sit through I don't know, 2 hours of Beavis talking his face off about various things and not getting anything done. So you guy, hello, where do you think you're going? Let's wait for him to figure himself out and destroy my trailer in the process. There we go. Yeah. Okay. I will have to. Okay, he is going to offload now, and my sugar beets are dropping on the ground. We have beets on the ground. No, I will have to call it an episode here for now. I hope you guys are not too upset with me about the whole fiasco with the Monday episode, but yeah, I just wasn't feeling right, and I hope I didn't rant on and ramble on too incoherently in this episode. I will see in the post-production. If you understood anything, or if you enjoyed yourself anyhow despite my incoherent ramblings and my ranting, consider leaving a like. That would be awesome. Other than that, I thank you guys as always very much for your time and for watching this, and I catch you later.